Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's review is on the Transformers Legacy Core Class Iguanus. And here he is in his vehicle mode, which is a Cybertronian motorcycle. And not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of this because you can see all of the robot parts. So yeah, not a big fan. It does have two rolly wheels, so it can roll, which is nice. And as you can see, he comes with some accessories. However, I gotta clarify something. The only accessory that comes with hold on, got him. The only accessory that actually does come with him. This is what he looks like. This is the real Iguanus. His only real accessory, okay, is this piece. So apparently with the first wave of core figures, and they only did this once, they tried to do a sort of combining weapons gimmick, which I guess they just dropped after one wave, because here are the three weapons. So each one of these accessories came with a different core figure. Iguanus came with this one, which is I think like a blaster of some kind. This sword came with the core class Hot Rod, his wave mate. And then this thing, I don't know what this is. It's like a tuning fork? Tuning fork. So the tuning fork here, I know they all have proper names, but I'm not going to look them up. But, so yeah, this thing came with the core class Skywarp. All three of them came out in the same wave. But then after that, they kind of dropped this, and as far as I know, they never brought this back. And I think that's for the best. I think that's like way too gimmicky. I'd rather have more like character accurate weapons than these random things. So yeah, he came with this, which again is some kind of blaster, and this sword came with Hot Rod. I did not get the Hot Rod. I got this secondhand. But this thing, I actually do have the Skywarp, who is right here. As you can see, here he is in his like smaller scale version of his what was his Earthrise? Hold on, yeah, it was Siege, Earthrise. Pretty sure it's called Earthrise and then Kingdom. Yeah. So this is like his vehicle mode, his Earth vehicle mode, which is based off of a F-15 Eagle, if I remember correctly. So here it is. So yeah, he would come with this, and then the place to put him would be like up here. And there you go. He has a tuning fork on his nose cone. So yeah. And even though, I'm not gonna lie, Iguanus is kind of the main review here, I guess I'll do like a little quick review of Skywarp here. So consider this a 2-for-1, I guess. So yeah, here they are. Let me put Skywarp off to the side for now and just sort of talk about him. And let me also put these accessories. Which, by the way, I just honestly, like, I prefer giving all three of these to Iguanus to just make them stand out a little more. But you are supposed to combine all of these. And I think the official way is something like this, to make it like a super sword or something. And for vehicle storage, well, what I like to do is what you saw. I like combining these two, put it up here, so then you have a sort of sword and then a blaster. And then for this one, the tuning fork, I actually put it here, as you saw earlier, to make kind of a kickstand for them. That way you can actually, there we go, stand them up in vehicle mode. I thought that was kind of neat. So that's like something you can do. And obviously you're free to do whatever you want. You know, your figures, your solutions. So let's separate these and put them off to the side. So now let's get on with focusing on Iguanus here. So yeah, not a fan of this vehicle mode, but yes, it is indeed a motorcycle type thing. And it's Cybertronian, so I guess you can kind of get away with that, but whatever. I'd prefer something a little more, hidden in plain sight. Some might say, a proper disguise for these robots. But yeah, let's get on with the transformation. Let's see, how do you do this? Let's see. Pop off arms. Like so. Back here. Disconnect. Disconnect. Unpeg, unpeg. I remember correctly, he's not too complicated. Flush out, flush out. Spin, spin. Now he's almost done. Then rotate. Rotate, straighten out. And then, oh, hold on. Then you turn the waist. Then you rotate the entire leg. Straighten out. Boosh, boosh. These leg thing, these wheel parts, I don't think peg into place. And then for this, flip out. We'll unpeg there. Then bring this back, like so. And then this will, there, this is how you peg into place. Then these will peg into these slots. There we go. Now they're nice and tight. And there he is. Here is Iguanus. There you go. Iguanus in his robot mode, and he looks significantly better. I much prefer this over his vehicle mode. Got a little tail and everything. So yeah, here he is. And it's pretty cool. So let me leave him there. And let's go on with Skywarp really quick. See if I can remember how to do this. So lift up the wings, and obviously Skywarp doesn't really do anything else. And then was the nose? Yeah, break there, and then I think you. There we go. Yeah, you unpeg. This part I remember was a little weird at first. Pop that open, then separate this, like so. And then this, you just bring forward. Yeah. Oh, flip these up. And then, okay, those do not turn. That's, I'm thinking of the bigger one that does that. Okay, and then, what was next? Oh, that's right. How was this? I'm trying to remember here. Oh, wait. Now I remember. I think you had to rotate this. Yeah. Then you... Pretty sure you have to rotate this. Yeah, here we go. So bring this down like so, and then rotate the entire assembly. Then lift it back up. And then the head revealed. Finish this off. How was this? Apologies for the delay. I haven't transformed this guy in a while. All right, so then there we go. Okay, I got it. There we go. So yeah, you sort of unhook. So this is how you do it. So this was here. This was facing there. So then you disconnect it. Bring this down. And fold this back. The legs are pretty much done. Rotate the head, lift this up, and then reconnect the chest. And then those clip into place like so. And then get the arms forward. Arms forward. And oops, don't pop off the leg. And I think that's it. And then with the wings, you can sort of adjust it however you want. I kind of like it angled slightly like this. And there is Skywarp in his robot mode. And it looks really nice. It's basically a miniature version of the Earthrise one. Transformation is obviously different, but yeah, this is a smaller version of that. I could have sworn these moved. Okay, they do. I knew they did. So yeah, lift this slight bit and then rotate. And then you can, yeah, then you adjust it and you can peg them into place. So there's like a notch here, right there. Then you have to just find it and push it in. There we go. I knew something fell off. So yeah, that does move. There we go. Now he's ready. There he is in his robot mode. Very nice. Very nice. Between the two of these, I'm not going to lie, I kind of like Skywarp a little bit more. So yeah, here they are. Let's go with some articulation. Iguanus first. Head is on a ball joint, but I guess these are like frills or gills or something. These frills here kind of get in the way, but it is on a ball joint. Also on, let's see, arms, ball joint, and ball joint at the elbow. Does have a waist, which is nice. Ball joint at the leg, ball joint. It is there, as you can see, it is a ball joint at the knee, and ball joint at the foot. So he is quite posable for such a small figure. So he's got pretty good posability, which is nice. Skywarp is a little different. The head can go left and right, so he swivels. Ball joint there. There is a ball joint here, but he's kind of stiff on mine. Does not have a waist, even though it can spin. Like for transformation, he does spin, but I think once you lock this into place to the chest, it stops it from moving. Legs have a nice ball joint. Ball joint there, hinge there, but it is a ball joint. So yeah, you can mess with it a little bit. And no ankle. So yeah, he has less articulation than Iguanus, but I think he still looks pretty good. So yeah. So here are they. Next up, we have the accessories. Which, like I said, you can just peg them in any which way you want, but I'm going to show you the combined weapon, which is my preferred way of displaying it. The only weird part is that because of how this is designed, it's at a weird angle, so I kind of have it slightly angled all over, like so. Then I have Iguanus hold it, slightly angled, and there he is with this big combined sword, which is neat. Makes him stand out a little bit more. So I like when he has it. So yeah, that's these two. So they're core class figures. Both honestly pretty neat. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hesitant at first on these core class figures, but after getting a couple of them, I kind of dig them. They're not bad. They're pretty neat. May get a couple more of them. Here for some size comparisons, here we have Ratchet and Cliff Jumper. So here they are. And now some final thoughts. So yeah, overall, pretty cool. I like Iguanus' articulation. And the weapon combining gimmick, I wouldn't mind it, but I think I would have preferred if this entire thing came with just him. So let me just get Skywarp out of the way, because he kind of just sort of interfered in this. Not interfered. Kind of just threw him in at the last second. This was supposed to be just Iguanus, but hey, bonus. It's a bonus review of Skywarp. Yeah, everybody likes Skywarp. So yeah, overall, I like the Skywarp. Really cool. Pretty awesome. And also, didn't mention it. Yes, I am aware that these null rays are here. No, they didn't come with the original figure. These are custom. I made these. So yeah, they look really cool. They're like meant for this specific version of him, apparently. But yeah, wanted to give them like proper ones. Like this whole weapon gimmick thing, I'm kind of glad they stopped, because I much prefer having a character specific weapon like the null rays on Skywarp. Trust me, it looked very weird, this guy not having his null rays, but instead having this weird tuning fork thing. It was so weird. I'm glad they dropped it. It's one of those neat ideas on paper, but I would have preferred if they gave him a character specific one and then the combiner one. Kind of like when you do those like Build-A-Figures. They have their things and then you have the extra thing. If it was like that, I'd be perfectly fine with it. Because now you have something like Iguanus here who doesn't have a proper weapon. He just has this thing and that was it. So to make it stand out, I just got him the whole combiner thing, since I ended up getting both of them. So yeah, let's put a Skywarp. Let's leave him there. So yeah, these null rays, I made that, and I think they look pretty good, even if they're not the right shade of purple. It's what I had, so I don't really care. It's for fun. So yeah, then we have Iguana. So yeah, overall, pretty cool. They're both pretty solid little figures. And one confession I have to make for Iguanus. I had no idea that this was supposed to be a sort of remake of a Pretender. I had no idea that Iguanus was a Pretender. I didn't. Now, in my defense, I'm not really familiar with the Pretenders. I know a couple of them, like Bludgeon, I think, is like the most famous one. Bludgeon, Skullgrin, Metalhawk, I think, is another one. Bomb Shock? Is that one, or is that an Insecticon? No, the Insecticon is Bombshell. But I'm pretty sure there's an Insecticon named Bomb Shock. Not important. Bludgeon, like, it was pretty much Bludgeon and Skullgrin with the two that I knew of the pretenders. So I had no clue that Iguanus was a pretender. I literally only found out when I started doing some research on this figure, that I found out that he was actually supposed to, that his design was based off of the pretender. Even the vehicle mode is based off of that, which I had no idea. Because the thing is, I thought that this was supposed to be, that this was based off of the Beast Wars Iguanus. And you cannot blame me for thinking that, because A, I didn't know this guy was a pretender, and B, there are Beast Wars characters in the Legacy line. So I genuinely thought that this was their reimagining of the Beast Wars basics, and then later deluxe class Iguanus, who turned into an iguana. That's what I thought. But nope. You learn something new every day. This is actually a pretender. Didn't know that. So yeah, that's pretty much my final thought. So yeah, overall, solid figures all around. They're pretty good. I'm kind of really digging these core classes. I always prefer bigger Transformers, but for their sizes, not too bad. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers Legacy core class Iguanus and Skywarp. This is the bonus. This is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.